So fix number 10, I guess. It's been, I've had a handful of fixes on this thing since I started it, but I think I finally got it. So what we did, added some extra bracing inside this corner to keep this board from moving back and forth on these vertical pieces here. So that should hold the weight of it. Now, hindsight, if I did it all over again, I wouldn't put the mounting eyelets there. I would actually put them on this board here, which would have eliminated the need for these. But either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm not changing it now. I've already got two hooks in the wall and studs, and I'm not drilling any more holes in the wall, so that's a little unnecessary. So I made it work. Shouldn't have any more problems. Had to do some wiring down here. Cheap design, I guess, but I guess for 15 bucks, what are you going to argue? But the connection here, the control box for the LEDs here, has a 4-pin connection, and it's pretty horrible. Whoever designed this needs to go back to the drawing board. There's no clip, there's no snap, there's no nothing that actually holds these two pieces together. It just slips into it, so I had to do a little bit of rigging on it to get it to stay in there and make a good connection, so it's going to work. And this right here, in case you're wondering, this piece coming here is the infrared sensor for the remote control for the LEDs. So that way it's, for the most part, hidden. You can see a little bit of this when you're looking at the screen. So, but not too bad. It turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty sharp. So, I mean, and all the stuff you're seeing here, you will never see any of this unless I take the screen off the wall and show you. So this is all the back of the screen. You won't see it. I've got two blocks here that hold the bottom of the screen away from the wall, probably about an inch, maybe inch and a quarter, because the mounting eyelets up there keep it away from the wall about an inch and a half. So to keep it from having a screen that's angled, you know, facing towards the ground, I bumped out the bottom of the screen to try to match it. So it still sits at a tiny angle, but it's probably where you would want it to be, you know, kind of facing you in the seating position on the couch. So it works out pretty good. And there's some felt pads on there to protect the wall from getting scratched up. So all in all, I'm pretty satisfied. I'd probably do this again if I had to, and make it that much better next time, but we'll see. I didn't really have any intentions on having this take a lot of physical abuse from moving back and forth, but I've probably had to take it on and off the wall maybe 5 or 6 times, and it's holding up. There's nothing really that's breaking or bending, and you know, I really don't plan on moving this thing. You know, once it's on the wall and done, it's going to stay there until I have to move, which hopefully isn't going to be for a long time. So, but so that's it. We're all done.